Generic greetings and welcome to New Cycle. Today's beverage is a very nice rooibos or red bush tea. So welcome to New Cycle. This is a post-apocalyptic city builder where I believe the story goes after some solar flares we basically have to start from scratch, and it's got some sort of survival elements as well. So this is Generic Camp, and it is, if we go to the main centre here, on cycle 3 of, well, apparently 5, 6, 7, 8, which is the age of cold steel. And, well, basically you have to increase your population, gather resources, get knowledge, etc., and unlock different technologies. I've recently just unlocked the ability to wear clothes, which is always handy, and we also have some societal divides as well. So we've got things like the workers, and then goes to the craftsmen, and then the specialists, the latter which I've not unlocked. And these have certain needs, so for example food, water, tools and clothes. There's also services like housing and entertainment and health, etc., and that will basically affect their morale. And you can do some quite, I wouldn't say powerful maybe, but oh, I don't know why they've not got clothing. Let's go to regular clothing. Yeah, so you can set up these like different supplies, so you can say actually it's going to be regular food or extra and double, and that's obviously to increase the morale. And well, let's just have a little playthrough. We do have a building a future goal here, which is to increase population to 100 within 4 years. We're currently on 0 because it's probably not calculated after the load, and we're on spring year 5, and it's coming up to summer. There is actually a day-night cycle as well, which we can activate like this, but for the purposes of the video I was going to just keep that off for a little while. But we can put to max speed, and we've got some weather. We've got day-night cycle, and we have some minuses. This is a storm. Stormy winds bring heavy rainfall to replenish groundwater resources. So extra 25% resource efficiency for windmills, minus 70% workforce for hunters and gatherers, minus 200 workforce on offshore fishermen, which I don't actually have. I do have a fishing hut, or technically it's a gathering camp here, and they can fish off here. That's quite a rough sea by the look of it. Anyway, back over to normal speed, and we have just researched something, and it was, I believe, a scouts camp. Yes, we need stone, lumber and iron ingots. So I've not actually built one of these, but let's just build a scout camp. I'm going to build it probably sort of this part here, and let's see how we get on when I place that. All of these trees fall down. The look of it is very, I mean, maybe not steampunk, not per se, but yeah, we can see we've got, does that say eat yourself? What is that? That's a tavern. That's an interesting name. But yeah, it's a very ramshackle, very ragtag type of look. That does look very nice. And yeah, we're going to build up this scout post and see what we have going. We also have a development tree, which I've went ahead and, well, we've unlocked everything but apparently mine surveying. This requires, what does it require? Different technologies, building statics and power grid, which you've got. It costs stone, and our required knowledge 2,590 hours to research. That's a basic mine. Because there's resources, you've got like the gatherable resources. We go over to resources and gathering camp. These are the resources that are just like gatherable on the surface, but then you've got water layer, wind layer, mining layer, fertility and drilling as well. And different biomes have different, oh, look at the different tiers, up to tier 4. Wow. Yeah, so we have different like biomes. This is just the standard forest type biome. There's also, I believe, tundra, and there was a steppe one, and I think there's another one to come. This is, I should point out, early access. This is our kale yard, which is generating food. We also have herbs here. I think what we'll do is we'll probably build one of those. Do we have the, oh, we do have the extra spare people, I think. 4, and we have 4. Yeah, that should be fine. So we're going to go with a kale yard there, and that'll again get built. Oh, actually, wait, our scout camp is 86% completed. Still have that storm, but hopefully it's going to end shortly. Just going to check the morale of people here. They're actually pretty okay. I've got them on extra water distribution for them because it just seems to be a decent thing to do. You can also alter the workforce slide as well, but morale is good across the board, so that's fine. Let's just go to a nice daytime setting here so it doesn't interfere with much, and we can create scout teams. So create a scout team. Not actually done this. Let's create 2 scout teams, and we're going to go over to the world map. So it looks like you can send them off to the highlands and to the valleys. I guess we will send that person over there and that person over there. This is generic camp, and this is the world map, which is quite large by the look of it. Wow, okay. We are on apparently the east coast. There's also railway routes. Very early on into the campaign, there's also a free play mode as well, I think, or a sandbox mode. How are we doing for power? Power is actually alright, which is good. Let's just go to a slightly faster speed. Morale has just gone down for some reason. Why is that? Not sure. Anyway, we have construction completed on the kale yard, but we are going to not generate kale. Instead, we are going to say, yes, make these herbs, and herbs will be a different tier of resource, probably for maybe some advanced healing, or either basic healing, I guess. Access to services, there you go. So these houses here in the middle have access to no health services and sadly no security services, but I believe those are unlocked further forward. We've got divided layers, got stable roots and insulated furnaces, which then goes up to crop rotations, expansion, switches and circuits, enforced durability, and I don't know how far forward that will go. Maybe for this scenario, not very far forward. In terms of food, we've got a soup kitchen and a soup kitchen. We're currently turning fish, which we've got 900 available, into just food. I don't believe there's perishable in the game, so as a mechanic, it's just a case of, yes, you gain that amount of. And we're turning mushrooms, which is up the top there, and there's our nice readout. I must confess, the readouts are really good. You can see output, input and output, so you can see where your deficit is, and you can also do that to list more if you really want to. Not that you need to. Population, it says within 4 years. It's currently 81 of 100. Development's completed as a basic mine, copper ore and coal are there. Okay, fine. So do we want to make one of those? I mean, it would be in resources and basic mines, and you can place it around, say, here would be a good idea, right? Because it's close to those. I'm going to place it there and see what that's like. This is, as you can see here, it's actually just randomly a well that's in this corner, and this curved road. The road system is pretty good. You can have it as a grid, so we can go to, say, road, and you just make like a grid like that. Or if you were so inclined, you can change the mode and have it so you can basically like curve the road around like this and do all sorts of like interesting curves. We're not going to do that because that would be a waste of road. Not that that wasn't. Anyway, mining 101. So, Chief, we now know enough to build our first mining facilities. In order to access the rich resources under the surface, we need to position these facilities carefully and begin digging out mine shafts to reach whatever we can reach. Okay, so get the pickaxes ready because we are going to try and do this. Build a basic mine. It's already asking us to do that. We are already on top of this. We are cracking on with that one. Just double checking resources at the top here. It is pretty much okay, apart from production. Stone, we are at negatives. Oh, and there is our build a basic mine. Okay. However, we can apparently only produce one. Can we not set them to that? No, you can only select one. So you can say, right, this is an iron mine. This is a... analyze deposit. Let's analyze the deposit under that. We'll do it for these ones as well. Can you analyze multiples at a time? You can. We just need more stone. Okay. And since we're on minuses, that could prove a problem. But what I'll do is, because food is really good, I'm going to go over here, reduce the amount of people working at this kale plant, the kale yard, and you know what? I'm going to say from the quarry, get more stone. What have we got over here? That's copper ore. That's coal. Analyze that one. What do we really want? Iron, I think. Let's just start making some iron. The problem is that there's no houses over here. Do you want to build some shacks? Yes, 1. Just rotate the entrance there. 2, 3. That should do. Still got that storm in play. And, wow. Production is pretty low. Oh, merchant has arrived. What have they got? They have basic tools, iron ingots, iron ore. We've got clothes, meat, and paper to trade. I don't think we need any of what they've got, truth be told. Later. Message from scout teams. They've arrived at this valley. Large area looks to be empty and untouched, except for a few ruins of buildings a long time ago. There's nothing to see. The few woods may harbour small prey. Possible resources. So whatever is useful should be sought out. And the other place is plains of grass and rocky ground leading to steep slopes rising into the sky. Logs, iron ore, meat and water. Reassuring. And we also have a group of travellers which... The more our settlement grows, the more attention we'll get from passers-by, and the more people will be willing to join us, and apparently reach a population of 100. I'm going to accept the new people, and we're actually at 113. Oh, okay, right. That's massively changed things. I was struggling for work, for workers here, whereas I can very easily now just max this out because of all of the additional people. So let's just go with 100. We do have housing, but we don't have everything over there that we need. I'm going to go with a tavern and make sure we've got a tavern in play here. Tavern can go in there, and the dusty road can go along. And the new cycle. Farms, residences, storehouses. Oh, can we upgrade these things then? We can, but only once we... level up. So what do we need for this divided layers? We need stable roots. Okay. But we don't have the right number of ingots. Okay. Fine. We've just finished mine surveying. That's weird. If this was, you think it was connected, there would be lines going to it, but it requires other things. Okay, we just need more. We need more of this. We need more iron ingots. Should we get another kiln? That's glass and brick. It's not a kiln we need. It's a forge. Okay. I'm going to build another forge. Production, forge, and the forge production building is going to go over here. I think that is connected to the road. I believe so. The detail in the world's quite nice. You can see the mine shaft there, this mine workings and people coming out with boxes. They're going to put them on carts, and then they'll actually lift that cart and then traverse along here. How are we doing for... Oh, yeah, right. I was going to say, how are we doing for electricity? Not ideal. Where is there a better place for electricity than where we had it? This is pretty good over here. So we have, like, these areas of almost natural resource, like natural wind. So that's where it's, where it's nice and windy. So only the trees aren't, not so much, but where it's, like, open, then, yeah, you want to put them around here. I guess we are just going to... I'm just going to stack them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the resources. We're going to need it anyway, because obviously we're short of iron, but we need more electricity. So we'll do that. I'll just max speed out while we crack on with that. Production, 0 logs per day. May I inquire as to why? Oh, it's because they've literally deforested the area. Okay. Well, I'll keep them where they are. Resource-wise, we need a field camp. And that will be more than sufficient for our needs. We've got loads of iron ore per day. Workers' morale is not terrible. Don't have any specialists yet. Oh. Apparently we need to have extra. For... The craftsmen always require extra, do they? Okay. It's like that, is it? It's like that, is it? Food is... only just fine. Only just fine. Mushrooms are going down, but I'm not too concerned because we will toggle what we use. So we've got lots of meat, and we'll toggle things around. There is woodcutters, so we'll have 3 woodcutters there. And once that's working, everything should be all alright. I could go with even more. Oh, what's this? A suggestion. A vital suggestion. We need more people to sustain what we've built. We can't keep relying on stray travellers finding us or our scouts stumbling upon it. Proposal to... improve our growth. Okay. Form small envoys and send them off in certain directions. Hopefully some of them will discover communities who are unaware of our existence and are willing to join us. Yes, I think we will do that. So, new regulation envoys. Don't know how to send envoys, but there you go. Ooh, that's all gone over to the winter cycle now. Field camp, and I am going to place in a... I was going to put a field camp over here. It says there's not much wood here, which I find intriguing. Let's go from here and across and then to there. Okay. Wood's improving. Sign of living. Our settlement has begun to resemble a village, not a group of wanderers looking to scrape by anymore. Though it feels as though our new way of living means working constantly, we can't hope to endure a life like this for long. We need to think about adjusting our shifts to allow us a day of rest. Okay, so, new working conditions. 1 day off per 9 days of work, or no. If we do say yes, it's extra knowledge for all classes, extra morale for all classes, and it's minus 15 workforce to all classes, so that will be on negative. Will we? I don't know. How is our travellers? They are... well, they're there. Can we send them further? Send scout team. And send scout team. Alternate companions. Animals were close friends to our ancestors. The first moments our civilization's end, they were the first to be abandoned. After a while, they started to be used for sources of meat. This hunter-prey relationship, which has lasted half a century, can now change. We now have enough resources and children are growing up in the world where sharing is once again an option. So you can say... pets, yes or no. Excess resource consumption, risk of lice, fleas, disease, and unavoidable injuries. I'm going to say yes. Why not? New regulation. We're not doing a lot of regulating as of late. Okay, so... how are we doing for health? Health is not ideal. But we're doing what we can. Right. Should have built this other thing by now. Yes, indeed. Max people out there. We can also do some training, and I'm going to do that. So we're going to try and train some more specialists. Costs tools and a bit of time. Oh, hang on, wait. We've run out of mushrooms. So don't produce mushroom stew, produce meat stew. There you go. And apparently all the pops in the world. There's the end of Year 5 highlights, which is renewable resources. Water, mushrooms, meat, and fish are replenished at 84% based on yearly precipitation. And water production is more than consumption. Everything's positive, is what I'm reading. Good. Okay. Scout team says, ooh, resources in this area are not abundant enough for us to produce for a long time. We should look elsewhere. And something is approaching. Chief, sounds can only come from a machine. Could our UEs be deceiving us? Calm down, let's see what's going on. And... what are we going to see? Is that a ship? Indeed it is. Right, well, that's new. Let's go ahead and start producing some more iron, which we're doing 21 per day now, which is good. We've got clothing, yeah, that's all fine. We've almost got the ingots to start that research. But out here is... yeah. It's going to be... I mean, is it going to be sailing by, or is it... you know, what's it going to be doing? I hope it's sailing by. Let's go over to here, and... there's nothing over there. Send that person... oh, no, that's not what I meant. Right, no. Oh, good grief, I've managed to send them on different routes. Can I just recall them? No. Okay, fair enough. That's a mistake on me. Uninvited guests. I come on behalf of the Confederation of Autonomous City-States. My name is Colonel J. Hamilton, Commander in the 13th Squadron. I extend my greetings to you. I demand a meeting with the leader. You may speak freely. Let me guess, Chief, Captain or Mayor. At least I hope you don't call yourself General or Governor. I can see your whole village is getting worked up over my arrival. The beautiful machine that carried me here is called the TMS Horror. Despite it being a century old, it's still fully functional. On the way home, we had an unfortunate series of incidents. We lost one of our engines, an violent storm that lasted for 2 weeks straight, and 3 of our comrades were severely wounded in an attempt to repair it. Okay, I'm glad you did not incur any serious losses. All right. So, I thought you were sufficiently advanced. I would like to have stayed and established diplomatic relations on behalf of the Confederation. Unfortunately, you seem to be a bunch of stragglers. Therefore, without further ado, I request support of quick repair, which we cannot give anything in return. We will also need to replenish our stock and supplies. Normally, a Confederate officer would not condescend to ask for anything from small and desperate settlements like yourself. This guy really knows how to ask for help, right? But today, circumstances demand it. So, provide the necessary resources. I don't see any reason to help. Risky. And leave and take your broken ship with you. I mean... no. Not gonna... ah, I see. Another bunch of fools. I think they are the centre of the world and overcome anything. Allow me to give you a broad perspective. It's going to fire on us, isn't it?
This is the TMS Horror from Confederation of Autonomous City-States 13th Fleet. All civilians, evacuate the coastline immediately. This is a warning. I repeat, evacuate the coastline immediately.
Alright, so they ask for help in a very condescending and quite frankly aggressive manner. And when we said, well, you know, you're on our territory, matey, they're now firing at us. I believe this is an adequate showcase. We get the picture. No reason to take anything further, right? Are we going to have to provide... yeah, it looks like you have to do it anyway. All right. Well, we need to provide iron ingots, basic tools, meat, and vegetables. So I'm going to stop doing that. Let's... are we able to... how are we doing for meat? 0. How come we're on 44 consumption per day? Let's see... I'm guessing it's production 44 is consumption building 44. No. I'm guessing it's just what we've been making there from the soup kitchens. Now we don't have that, so I'm hoping it's going to start to increase. Where else would it be used? Wow, labor theft. Next, a reduction in morale. That's not good. People are going to be very unhappy. Actually, they're not terribly bothered about the ship that's over there Okay, fair enough. But because morale is down, workforce efficiency is right low, which is to be expected, I guess. Research-wise, as I said, I can't even... the iron ingots are not even shifting. Consumption is 62 a day. But what we're doing for... I think we could build another forge, you know. We could build another forge. Production, forge... I'm going to place it... This is the downside of having having in the curved road. It looks cool, but yeah, it's just a bit of a nightmare to deal with. So, producing... Oh, is the iron ingot not going up? Are they taking Are they taking the lot? So we have to... It's because it's labour theft. They're nicking everything, so it doesn't matter what we make. They're stealing it, I think. That's rotten. Well, I know who the the bad guys are then in this situation. Let's go to a gathering camp, and we're going to look for some more meat resources. There's some meat there for hunting. There's some here as well. I think we can probably get a decent amount if we put this in here, like that. Love the way the land deforms. The overall presentation is just nice. Oh, the building's on fire. And, I don't know what I can do about that. Building's on fire. Must prevent the fire from irreversibly damaging the building. I think that ship has already sailed. Full response. Full response. Oh, look at that. So we gain, like, these guys here. They've got, like, trying to get a good shot of it. Water barrels, a hand pump, and they're putting it out. Oh, that's really good. I mean, it's going to be like that for a while, but there we go. All right. So we've, like I say, initiated the construction of another gatherer camp. They've already taken the tools, the vegetables. They will be taking the iron ingots that we are trying to provide. Water is going down a lot, but we've got so much, I'm not concerned about that. And let's see, we want to go for some more hunters, and they provide hides as well as the the hides as well as the meat, which we're going to have to hand over anyway, because of course need cemetery. We haven't got a cemetery and we need one. Indeed, but I don't even think that's a thing in the game at this stage. Nope, it is not. There's a farm though, which is unresearched. And a water pump. That accesses water, but it requires also electricity. And we can't really do any research because of the lack of iron. Well, that building's seen better days. Sadly, one worker did die. But that was all. So, every cloud and all that. I guess the mine's going to go back in. Like that. The actual mine deposits themselves are fine. Looks like that person has not really found anything here. Let's send the scout team. Wonder if we can find the home base of this boat. Is it still here? Oh, yep, it definitely still there. Keep an eye on that. We need for the next level. We can actually get the next level very shortly. Very shortly? Shortly. Yeah, we've got the population, we've got the knowledge. We just haven't researched any of this other stuff, which is guardhouses, smelters, maintenance buildings, water pumps, etc. Scouts have found, looks to be an abandoned church. Soil on the surface don't look like they will yield anything. The trees can be made use of. Another crop of trees to rest in the shade of, apparently. Let's go ahead and... We're able to build watchtowers, roads. It's a region improvement. We build wells. Okay. I'm guessing if we scout the whole place out, we might find what it's all about. Cool. Well, the ingots are going to be delivered shortly. And then hopefully this boat can get out of our bay. And a guest. Hi, Chief. I'm Carla. Excuse my haste. Come a long way. And you're the only group of people I've come across. I need your help. I'm a member of a village of 20 people and our water wells have run dry. We wouldn't find a permanent solution in our vicinity with the situation worsening by day. Fellow villagers like me are gone out to seek for help. Yeah, take a breath and rest, of course. No point to leave our home, neither the strength nor the resources to build a settlement from scratch. If you would have us, we'd like to join. And though I may ask one more, it will take a little long and arduous journey. My people, already badly battered, will need supplies. So if we give them water, tools, and simple meals, they'll turn up, and we'll say, do that. And there you go. Quest completed. There's another scout here, which is potential water source. Excellent. Start digging. Let's get that quest done. And wait for Carla and her people to arrive. While we're doing that, we're just going to send that guy over there. Scout team 2. Over here. Oh, saving, please wait. And a merchant has arrived as well. You, scout team. I can't see there because of the box. Cool, we're going to scout that out. Merchant is... What are they selling? They're selling iron ore, tin ore, bronze. We can sell basic tools and paper. Don't really need to do that. Anyway, there's that. Yeah, there's that trade. We would all appreciate better access to food. Yes, well, that person hopefully is going to go now. How are we doing for fish? Fish is fine. Food is okay there. I think it's going to go up now that they've disappeared. A message from the community. It says, what's the point in increasing food shares if someone don't even get a bite? Reassess the situation for food distribution. Successfully distribute rations to the workers at a rate of 90 or higher. What, like double the rations? I think just because of the boat and its... No, yeah, it's gone. It is actually gone. Because of the boat, I think that is going to go up. It's 114 per day. Consumption is 80. So I think it was just that one. Okay. And apparently we've reached the next cycle, even though we haven't really built anything on the previous cycle. Okay. Yeah, this is the new cycle here. We've got all of this, but I've hardly even touched any of, like, say, these maintenance buildings and such. Okay, there's a lot more people as well. All right. Well, another scout team. Underground water source. And I guess there's just the rest of it to scout out. And also the other quest of unkept promises. We have issue everyone has been fed. There you go, 80% higher. Alright. Well, I think we're going to leave it there for now. That's been a brief look at new cycles, something which I'm still getting into. Presentation is, even for early access, is good. The tools are powerful. The campaign is, so far, quite intriguing. Building is easy, and it's all about managing the resources. I like the fact that you can alter the distribution here. And there is like a scout mechanic and other stuff to find. Performance, however... Well, the computer is trying to... well, the fans are going so fast it's trying to... it will probably suck the slippers off your feet. But maybe that's just my configuration. Either way, I've enjoyed this little look at new cycle. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, whether it be the campaign mode or indeed in the sandbox mode, where we create a town from scratch, then by all means, let me know in the comments. Hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.